The Black label isn't slowing down. Not even a year after debuting their first girl group MEOVV, they're already gearing up to launch another. Leaks have sparked major buzz, and fans are curious to see what this new lineup will bring. So here's everything we know so far about Teddy's next group. Before MEOVV officially stepped onto the scene in September 2024, the buzz around them was already intense. Even without a confirmed lineup, people were talking, mainly because of rumors linking big names like Samsung heiress Annie Moon and choreographer Bailey Sok to the group. Add in the fact that Teddy, the mastermind behind many of BLACKPINK's biggest hits, was producing the whole thing, and it's no surprise that expectations were sky high. In the end, neither Annie nor Bailey made the cut, but MEOVV still launched with a standout lineup. The group quickly found success with solid releases, major brand deals, and ambassador gigs. But just as fans were settling into MEOVV's era, something unexpected happened. Before the group could even hit their first anniversary, reports came out on June 6 that the Black label was already planning to debut another act, and this time, it wouldn't be your typical idol group. According to an exclusive media leak, Teddy was preparing to launch a co-ed group. That alone turned heads since K-pop hasn't really embraced co-ed groups in recent years. Outside of a few exceptions like KOED, which debuted in 2017 under DSP Media, the format hasn't had much momentum since the early 2000s. Soon after the news broke, the Black label confirmed the rumors. A rep stated that a co-ed group was indeed in the works, and while they didn't give too much away, they promised that more details would come soon. The reactions came in fast, and they were all over the place. Some fans were thrilled, curious about what kind of twist Teddy might bring with this co-ed concept. After all, it's rare to see a major label roll out a co-ed group, especially in recent years. That alone made people eager to see what direction he'd take and how this new group would shake things up. A Reddit user wrote, "I'm super down for more co-ed groups. I love KOED and I love their dynamics, so hopefully we'll have fun dynamics like that. And the Black label puts out bangers, so their discog is going to be fire." Still, not everyone was on board. A lot of fans felt that the Black label should be focusing on the artists they already have instead of rushing to debut someone new. Right now, they're managing Big Bang's Taehyung, Somi, and MEOVV, and it's not like things are going perfectly. Many pointed out that MEOVV still hasn't broken into the mainstream, and they believe the group needs way more support and promotion. Then there's Somi, whose fans have long argued she's been badly handled ever since joining the label, with inconsistent comebacks and long gaps between releases. With those issues still unresolved, some are questioning why the Black label is adding more to their plate. To them, it feels like the company is trying to move forward without fixing what's already falling behind. Another commenter wrote, "Do they have the organization and energy for that? They're not necessarily doing the most stellar job with their current lineup as it is." Regardless of how people feel about the announcement, some details about the upcoming group have already started to slip out, from their debut plans to possible members. Word is the music video's already been filmed, and the group's set to debut sometime after Somi's next comeback. The exact timeline's still unclear, but things seem to be moving quickly behind the scenes. Vince, rapper, songwriter, and longtime Black label producer, is also rumored to be involved. He recently followed a few of the suspected members on Instagram, which only added fuel to the speculation. There's also talk that the group might be called Krusty, based on a recent trademark filing by the Black label. The concept seems to possibly be hip-hop related, though that hasn't been confirmed, but considering the label's style, it wouldn't be surprising. As for the lineup, it's rumored to either be a 4 or 5 member group, and yes, some familiar faces. One name being thrown around is Lee Chae-won, born in 2002. He's mostly known in the modeling world, often called Tarzan thanks to his look. His portfolio is packed: Samsung, McDonald's, Musinsa, LG, League of Legends, Calvin Klein, Reebok, Uniqlo, Hyundai, and plenty more. He's also been featured in major fashion magazines like Vogue, GQ, Dazed, Elle, and W, and has been walking runways since 2022. There are hints that he might have trained under HYBE, as he appeared in their 2021 global audition clip and showed up in New Jeans' Supernatural music video. Now signed with YGK+, he's closely tied to the Black label family, especially since Vince and other rumored members are connected to him on social media. While fans haven't seen him perform musically yet, many are already looking forward to what he might bring as an idol. One name that keeps popping up is Annie Moon, though nothing's been confirmed yet. Since she didn't debut with MEOVV, some fans believe she might be part of this new group instead. If her name sounds familiar, it's probably because of her family background. Annie is rumored to be the granddaughter of Lee Myung-hee, the chairwoman of Shinsegae, which owns E-Mart and several high-end department stores in Korea. On top of that, Lee Myung-hee is the 5th daughter of Samsung's founder Lee Byung-chul. That connects Annie to a long list of high-profile relatives, including Lee Jae-young, the current Samsung chairman, and Lee Jae-hyun, the chairman of CJ Group. And it doesn't stop there, as her grandfather Moon Chung is said to be a journalist leading the KBS press headquarters, and her maternal uncle is reportedly Go Hyun-jung's ex-husband, who also happens to be the current vice chairman of Shinsegae and another direct descendant of Samsung's founder. Her mom, Chung Yu-kyung, the president of Shinsegae. With that kind of background, it's no surprise people have been calling her the Samsung heiress, and estimates say her family's net worth is around $2.6 billion. Whether or not she's actually joining the group is still up in the air, but if she is, it would definitely turn some heads. Another name making rounds is Jo Woo-chan, and for longtime fans of the K-hip-hop and trainee scene, he's definitely not new. Born in 2005, Woo-chan first made waves as the youngest contestant on Show Me the Money 6 while still under Cube Entertainment. He didn't win, but he held his own all the way to the semi-finals, which was impressive considering his age. Before that, he had already been acting and modeling as a kid, appearing in commercials and building his presence early. After Show Me the Money, he briefly joined a special collab group called OG School Project alongside Park Hyunjin and Akillo. They dropped a single in 2018 but didn't follow up with anything else. Not long after, Woo-chan left Cube and went solo. He didn't stop making music though. In 2019, he released a series of digital singles and a mini album under the title ID Schoolboy. He also worked with some well-known names like Sheik K, Gecko, and Pentagon's Hui, and even showed up in JTBC's short film Father's Sword and music videos for artists like Idol's Soyeon and Pentagon. After a stint as part of HYBE's pre-debut group Trainee A, which never officially launched, Woo-chan's name faded from the spotlight for a bit. But now, with rumors tying him to this new co-ed group from the Black label, fans are curious to see how he'll fit in with the rest of the possible lineup. Another name that's being tossed around for the lineup is Bailey Sok. She's been rumored before, especially during the Meow days, but now her name's coming up again, and with good reason. Born in 2004, Bailey has been dancing basically her entire life. She started dancing when she was just 2 years old, and her parents quickly put her in formal classes. She trained in styles like jazz, ballet, and tap before eventually finding her way into hip-hop. By the time she was 6, she was already competing, and a few years later, she was appearing on TV. She joined an all-girls dance crew called Buns N' Roses on America's Got Talent, and later teamed up with Kita the Great for World of Dance. But she didn't stop there. Bailey's been on stage with huge names like Janet Jackson, Jason Derulo, Marshmello, and Meghan Trainor, showing she's not just skilled but also comfortable in front of massive crowds. If she's actually part of this group, there's no doubt she'll bring serious stage presence. By the time Bailey Sok was just 14, she was already traveling the world teaching dance, not just performing, but leading classes. She even became the youngest instructor ever at the 2019 Fair Play Dance Camp in Krakow. That same year, she was picked as one of the choreographers for the KDA debut video Pop Stars, and she was still a teenager. Things really kicked off when she was 15 and landed a choreography job for Red Velvet's Psycho, and the wild part is that she created her section of the routine right from her bedroom. That moment marked her first big step into the K-pop industry, and from there, things only got bigger. She's had a hand in the choreography for major artists like Taemin's Idea, SHINee's Don't Call Me, aespa's Savage and Spicy, and Kai's Peaches, and that's all before she even became an adult. She also showed up in Jackson Wang's Cruel video and has done some acting on the side, including drama roles, movies, and commercials. It's clear that Bailey isn't just a dancer, she's already built a serious career across the board. However, many think Bailey might not actually be part of the group as a member, but rather be working behind the scenes as a choreographer. She's collaborated with the Black label and YG before, helping choreograph for Taeyang's Shung featuring Lisa, vibe with BTS's Jimin, and even Lisa's iconic Money Dance Break. So it wouldn't be surprising if she's involved with the group in that role instead of performing on stage. It's still unclear for now, but if she does join as a member, her skills and experience could definitely put the group in the spotlight well before they even debut. The most talked about possible member has to be Youngseo, who was supposed to debut with ex-ILLIT. She gained a lot of attention from the survival show Are You Next?, where she ranked second and was a clear fan favorite. But soon after, Belift Lab surprised everyone by saying Youngseo wouldn't debut with the group and that they would continue with just 5 members. They called it a mutual choice but didn't share any details. That silence sparked all kinds of rumors. Some thought she left to focus on school, others guessed a dating scandal, and a few believed something bigger was going on behind the scenes. After leaving the group, Youngseo pretty much disappeared from the spotlight, with the only news being her graduation from Gaepo High School in 2024. Fans wondered if she had given up on her idol dreams and preferred a quieter, more private life. But things started to change at the end of May when a netizen posted 2 photos of her. In the pictures, Youngseo looked like she was filming something, wearing what seemed to be a stage outfit. No one knew what the project was, but the location caught attention as someone said it was near the Black label's office in Hanamdong. Since then, rumors began to feel real. She even opened a personal Instagram account with a username likely bought by a company, and multiple news articles confirmed her comeback as a part of the co-ed group. Fans couldn't be happier, not just because Youngseo is finally debuting after all her hard work, but also also because she's joining a co-ed group. With so many girl groups out there, one even debuting under the Black label's parent company, YG being part of a mixed gender group could really help her stand out and get noticed. Now, all eyes are on the Black label to finally reveal the full details. Fans are ready to see if their members' guesses hold true this time. Unlike with MEOVV, thankfully the wait won't last much longer, so stay tuned for the official announcement.